Welcome back. Now in this particular video we will be seeing how can we use different type of comparators. Now first of all, what are comparators? Comparators are a certain type of operators using which we can set up different conditions. Output of this functions or this operators comes in Boolean value. That there could be simply comparison between if one is greater than other, one is less than other, one is less than equal to, greater than equal to, or equal to, not equal to, any of those things. If you want to use them, you can simply use them with respect to different variables which are obviously yes of the same type, that is integer or numerical can only be compared, or a string can only be compared, otherwise the answer would be false. So let us try to understand how and what type of comparators can we use in Python. So for that, now let us write some 10 less than 15. If you want to check this, if this 10 is less than 15 or not, we can simply write 10 less than 15, which is true. Therefore, output is that you are getting 10 less than 15 is true. Now similarly, we will store this 10 and 15 and run it. Now a less than b, which would again be true, so this is less than operator. A greater than b, which would be false, this is again a less than or greater than. Then a is less than equal to b, also you can use, which is true again. A is greater than equal to b, this can be used as well. Now let us have one more variable called as c, and let's keep that as 15. Now a is double equals to b, that would be false because a and b are not equal, but b double equal to c, this is true because our value of c is 15 as well as b is also 15. Now similarly, there is a not equal to as well, so for not we use exclamation sign over here, is equals to c, which would be false because they both are equal. Now a is not equal to c, this would be true because 10 is not equals to 15. So all of those, the simple what we'll say comparators are there: less than equal to, greater than equal to, less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to. All of this you can use, and on top of it you have some reserved keyword also called as is. So let us check that once out. So let us write a is b. So when you will run this, you will get false because a is not b. Similarly, a is not b. You can see whatever comes in the green color is a comparator or is a reserve keyword. So a is not b. When you will run this, you will get answer as true, which is obviously value of a is not equal to value of b. Now b is c, you will get true because value of b and c are equal. Now you can compare different list as well, like 1 2 3 equals to say 1 2 and 3. When you will write this, you will get an error because we have not used double equals to, because comparator is double equals to. Single equal to would be equator, like assignment operator. Okay, so when we are comparing this, we'll getting the answer as true. And similarly, when we try to write something else, and 3 3 equals to square bracket 1 2 and 3, which both of them are obviously not equal, therefore you are not getting our output as true. So this is how you can compare two things. Now one more thing, if you want to check if some particular data is within a list or not, so for that let us define a list called as cities, and in this let us have some few cities: Delhi, Chennai, and say Mumbai. So we have these three cities, and now I want to check say if Goa is in this cities or not. So I'll write Goa in cities. When I'll run this, I'll get answer as false because Goa is not there in cities. So similarly, I can write Delhi. It's case sensitive, so make sure you write everything in small in cities. So when you'll run this, you'll get true. This means that your Delhi is there in the variable list cities. Similarly, let us try to check Delhi in cities. So when you run this, you get false because there is no capital words Delhi in your word cities. Similarly, let us just try and make a dictionary which is having, say, quotes A as alpha and B as beta, and let's run it. So D1, now we need to check if A, quotes A in D1 is there or not. So you can simply run this, you will get true. So this means that it is checking for all the keys by default. So similarly, let's try to write C in D1. You'll get false. This means that this is not there. Now, does it works for values as well or not? So when we write alpha in D1, so it gives false. This means that it is checking only the keys because alpha was simply there and yet it is saying as false. This means for dictionary, it is only checking your keys. So remember this, you have in as well as like in, there is not in as well. So not in works exactly opposite to this, and like you can have it over here as well. We'll try to add a cell over here, and within there let's try to check Pune and not in cities. You'll get true because Pune was not there in our cities variable. Now this is how we can make use of the comparators, and the major advantage of using different comparators is that you can give different types of conditions on your conditional operators, that is less than, if this is less than this, do this, if this is greater than some particular value, apply this. So all the decision making things can be done in Python using these comparators. Now in the next video, we'll be seeing how this if and else conditions work on top of this comparators. Thank you.